What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sticks and Politics. We got a discussion for y'all today. And this is, can men in relationships be physically abusive if his woman is verbally abusive? Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, as a young man, whenever I was growing up, my grandmother often told me that a real man never abuses a woman unless that woman puts herself in a man's position. And as a young man, I didn't really understand what she was talking about. I thought that, like, okay, she says it's okay for men to beat on women, okay, but then it's not. It kind of confused me. But as a man and being in the dating scene and actually being with people and growing up and coming up and seeing the world, now I know what she means. This thing that women like to do whenever they start disagreeing with their man or their significant other, they like to hurl insults, they like to incite, and they like to just around be verbally abusive, because a woman is not physically stronger than a man, or as physically strong as a man. So they can't get physical with us because they know that they can't whoop our ass. So what they do instead, they get verbally abusive, which is no difference. This would be like if I was to walk up to Mike Tyson and call him the N-word. What he would do was he would proceed to beat the shit out of me. Probably knock me out, if not kill me, because that man's a freaking monster. A beast. Just freak of nature. But if he knocked me out and whooped my ass because I called him the N-word, I would not be able to look up like what most women do. I would not be able to look up and say, why did you assault me? And play victim. Because you know what would happen? He would look down at me while I was on the ground groveling and sucking shit. And he would say in his little Mickey Mouse voice, well, you shouldn't have been talking shit. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have been talking shit. That's what a lot of these women don't understand. Y'all pick fights with your men. You incite them. You ridicule them. And these are your men. So you know what buttons to push to really push him over the fucking edge. If you can't beat a man's ass, and you know you're not physically as strong as this guy, and you know you can't win a physical fight, then why don't you just shut your mouth? I know why you won't shut your mouth. One, it's because of your pride. And you know what pride gets you? Pride gets you put in a fucking box. That's what my daddy taught me about pride. Your pride will get you killed. You might want to put your pride aside. So it's like, it's this uneven respect. It's like they want you to treat them like women, pay for everything, and do all this other shit. But whenever it comes down to whenever stuff breaks down, they want to act like men while you still treat them like women. Women, y'all need to learn your place. And I hate to say it like that. I don't want to say learn your place like your place is beneath a man, but as far as physicality, it is. I mean, you can't hold your own in a physical confrontation with a man. I mean, let's just face facts. If a man beats the hell out of you, he beats the hell out of you. Unless you yourself are built like a man. And I've seen quite a few women who are freaking built like men. But my sister Tina, she's one of them. And there's a saying in the South that real men don't hit women. And we often laugh at this. The guys in my family, because my sister Tina, she's 6'2", 275 pounds. Yeah. Oh yeah. She'll fuck you up too. But we all grew up in a bar. It was my granddaddy's bar, because whenever my granddaddy got out the Marine Corps, he decided he wanted to drink for free, and he wasn't going to pay for his liquor, so he opened up a bar. And he drank liquor from the time he woke up to the time he went to bed. But we all grew up in a biker bar, and the bikers that come to our bar were the Hells Angels, so it was naturally a tough bar. And my sister Tina, she's older than me by like 6 or 7 years, so she's got some age on her. And so whenever I was a little kid, she was in her drinking age, going to bars and shit. So I've seen her get in confrontation with men, and I've seen her just completely and utterly just beat the dog breaks off of guys. And by guys, I mean like 2 or 3 dudes. Yeah. And in my brain at an early age, it clicked in my head that, you know, men who share this opinion that, oh, real men don't hit women. Okay, well then you could get your ass whooped and put in the hospital by a woman. A woman can kill you. A woman can put you in a hospital. A woman can do all these things. Might want to open your eyes a little bit, Bubby. Men and women are more equal than you think. But I hope y'all enjoyed this little conversation that we had. And I hope it can open up a few eyes that women, I think maybe y'all need to talk to your men a little bit better. Because he's going out and he's fighting the world and he's coming back and he's paying bills for you. And I know you're like, oh, well, he's paying bills while I'm taking care of the house. That's your job. That's your duty. If you're a wife and you ain't taking care of the home, you ain't taking care of your husband, you ain't taking care of your kids, you ain't doing your fucking job. What does a man care about your money? Oh, you got a career? We don't care. You make good money? We don't care, because we can't spend it. We can't manage it. It ain't ours. We don't care. And we definitely don't need your money. Because whenever it comes down to paying bills, 99.99% of the times, unless the woman is the breadwinner, the man is paying most of the bills. I'd say like 99% of them. Even with you women working. So really, you women in your careers is kind of pointless. And I know a lot of women say, we don't need men. We don't need men. Yeah, you do. We don't need you, but you need us. Every society that has ever adopted this genderless view has collapsed. Every single one. Rome was one of the societies that started adopting the feminine and male equalities and gender roles and eliminating gender norms and shit like that. Rome started doing shit like that too. They fell. Shortly after, they fell. The Roman Empire, baby. Yeah, they fell. I think a lot of you women are living in Disney movies. Y'all are out here wanting to find Mr. Right and your Prince Charming, and if that's what you're looking for, then go watch a goddamn Disney movie. Dead ass serious. Get your Prince Charming there, because that's the only place you're gonna get them. Men, especially men who even make a little bit of money, I'd say like $60,000, $70,000. That's typically us average men. We're getting tired of just being completely and utterly ran over. Even high value man. High value man, all y'all say y'all want a high value man. A high value man is a man who makes $100,000 or more. All y'all say that y'all want a high value man whenever y'all are in your masculine shit. You're combative, you have opinions. High value man don't want a woman with opinions. Quite frankly, he don't need a woman with opinions. He definitely don't need a woman who's in her masculine shit, who thinks that she is a queen and that runs shit. Y'all do realize that whenever y'all say, I'm a queen, y'all know what a queen is, right? A queen is someone who sits in a chair and is pretty and doesn't say nothing. That's a queen. That is the king's right-hand man. Right-hand man don't make himself known. What's your name? He's not saying nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. He's my right hand. Right hands don't talk back. We need to get back to tradition We've lost our tradition in this country. That's the reason why everything is falling the fuck apart. Everybody talks about the good old days like they were bad because of racism and all this other shit that we had to combat back in those days. But I want to point y'all out that during slavery and Jim Crow and all this other stuff, did y'all know that black marriage rate was 80%? 80% of black homes had the father and the mother. I don't know, y'all saying, well, what does black people have to do with you? This is all of us. The government didn't just gentrify the black family. They did it for all of our families. We need tradition, y'all. We need to get back to our roots. Women wanting to be with our men. Our men wanting to take care of our women. Don't a man want to take care of someone who's mouthy, ungrateful, and opinionated? No man wants to go to work and have to deal with the fucking mouth of their boss, have to deal with the fucking mouth of the customers, have to deal with putting up a fake smile, have to deal with all the shit that us men have to deal with, and then come home, and whenever we're supposed to be able to kick up our feet and relax, we're hearing women be naggy as shit. We come home and house ain't clean, and then whenever you go to clean, you bitch about having to do it by your goddamn self. Like, we just did 12 hours and we gotta come home and do more? What the fuck is this? See, you women, yeah, whenever y'all talk about y'all pay half of shit, y'all like to talk about paying half of like small shit, like going out to eat and shit like that. Pay half the goddamn mortgage. Take every fucking bill, cut it in half, and pay that. See, women you don't want that. See, whenever it comes to mutual respect, that's not something that's wanted. So, y'all want to keep your little traditional roles? A man should. Then it'd be a traditional woman. Learn to shut your mouth. Smile at your man. Your man comes home, give him a fucking foot rub. Ask him this. I'm gonna challenge you women. And I want you women, I'm very fucking clear on this. I want you women, whenever your man comes home today, whenever you see this video, I don't care if this video is a year old, whenever your man comes home today, what I want you to do, ask him if you can rub his feet. Or if he wants you to rub his back or scratch his back or just do one thing. And then have food ready and see his reaction. Watch him as he goes to bed that night. See how he acts. How differently he acts whenever you do that. Don't tell him your intent behind this. Just do it. See how he acts. See how differently he wakes up the next morning for work. See how better, how released he will feel. And then I want you to ask yourself, would you like your man to feel like that every day? Because life sucks for us men. And it is hard. Have our backs. Hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Y'all are going, peace. Sticks and politics, babies. Yep.